So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a Universal and Disney tag, and then we also need to talk about my upcoming Disney / Universal / Halloween Horror Nights trip that is happening in less than 2 weeks. Who is excited? Because I know I am. So months ago I was tagged by Sorrow and Disney to do a Universal tag, and then he also tagged me in a Disney tag. And at the time I was in the process of moving to Texas, so I had zero time to film any tag videos. There's no way it was gonna happen. So today I am going to do, I think, a modified version. The Universal tag doesn't have that many questions, but the Disney tag is kind of long. So I might just do some of those in order to kind of combine the two and not have to do 2 separate videos. But before we get into that, I want to talk about our September trip, which is happening so soon. So this is kind of the official trip announcement. I've mentioned it in my daily, weekly vlogs, whatever you want to call them. I've mentioned this, but on September 17th through September 27th, we will be in Orlando. We're doing Disney, we're doing Universal, and of course we're doing Halloween Horror Nights because that is my favorite event of the year. So if you're new to my channel and haven't really been around during fall, then brace yourselves because my channel is about to turn into Halloween Horror Nights Central. I am obsessed. I've been to it a bajillion times since 2001, and there might be a Halloween Horror Nights video coming out next week, so you can learn more about that there. So once I kind of figure out how I'm going to release videos after the vacation, I will let you guys know, but have no fear, there will be lots of Disney, Universal, and Halloween Horror Nights videos coming up on Fridays on this channel, because Fridays are still going to be my theme park day. So I don't know how much to reveal about our trip yet, other than I know what we're doing that. We are doing all 4 Disney parks. We are going to hopefully ride Kong and New Hulk. We are doing 5 nights at Halloween Horror Nights. We're meeting up with some Disney friends who shall remain anonymous for now. We're probably meeting some of you because I keep seeing everyone tweeting about being there in September. So if you're there, you see us, come say hi. We don't bite. I love to meet you guys who watch these videos, so definitely say hi. And of course we're reuniting with my normal Halloween Horror Nights crew plus the extra people that joined us last year. So we're rolling deep with, I think, 10 people in our crew this year. It's gonna be crazy. So I will announce this everywhere, but I am going to actually take a vacation while I'm on vacation. Sometimes when I do these trips, I plan out a bunch of videos and have videos uploaded and just keep my schedule going while I'm on vacation. But I'm not ahead at this point, and so I'm gonna actually take a little breather and take a real vacation for everything, including YouTube. So let me look at my planner real quick. So this is subject to change. I will definitely let you know on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, any way you follow me. I'll let you know on there for sure. But I think you will get a Texas Life video on the 19th. It's going to be a shorter vlog than usual because I'm only going to film through probably Thursday. So that'll go up on the 19th, but then there will be no video on the 23rd, the 26th, and probably not the 30th either, because I'm going to go ahead and I'll be coming back and be exhausted and have things to do in real life to catch up on. So let's just say there will be a week and a half vacation for Liz, and I will be back to regularly scheduled programming on October 3rd. That's what I'm saying right now. Again, that could change. I could change my mind, but if you don't see any videos from me for a week and a half, now you know why. I think that's everything. So now let's get down to some questions for these tags. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Universal tag because I feel like Universal does not get enough love when it comes to tags. So again, I was tagged by Sorrow and Disney a long time ago, and I don't think I'm gonna tag anyone because it's been months since these went out. So if you feel like doing it, you do it, and you tag me and let me know you did it, and I'll go watch. So number 1, name a scene in any Universal movie that you wish you could experience. The first Universal movies that popped in my head have scenes that I would not want to experience, like Jaws or Jurassic Park. Those I don't want to experience in real life. I will go with E.T. with the bike scene. I think it'd be really cool just to all of a sudden be pedaling along and your bike just takes off flying and you fly over it. Now, in reality, I would probably be terrified because I don't think I would like heights, but if it were magical and I wasn't going to possibly fall off the bike and die, it'd probably be a really cool experience having an alien just let you fly around on your bike and go across the moon. Number 2, name an unforgettable moment slash experience that you had at Universal or Islands of Adventure. There are so many of these, this is really tough. I've been an annual pass holder for 10 years now. 10 years I've had my annual pass to Universal, so the amount of times I've been, the amount of experiences I've had, the amount of different friends I've gone to the parks with, it's huge. There's so many. I mean, I have memories of Back to the Future when that still existed, and being at Nickelodeon Studios and getting to see them filming Clarissa Explains It All when I was younger. That was amazing. And all my different trips on Jaws, which is amazing. It's too hard to pick. There's just too many through all my years to possibly answer that question. Number 3, when was the first time you went to Universal? I believe it was 1991 or 1992. It was right after the park opened. My parents took me. There are pictures. I'll put them here. I'm guessing it was sometime in the winter because we're wearing jackets and stuff. And ironically, I'm wearing a Little Mermaid shirt. No one thought that was strange. But yeah, as you can see, I'm very young here, so it had to be 1991, I think, or 92. I was in first grade based on the haircut. So, number 4, what is your favorite Universal movie? And I think I have to go with Jurassic Park for this one. That one is just, it is perfection. As a movie, it is perfection. Number 5, my least favorite Universal movie. I'm not that good at knowing what's a Universal movie unless it's been featured at the parks. So I'm gonna go with the third Mummy movie. That thing was terrible. Terrible. If your main actress isn't going to come back to do the third movie in a series, you should probably just cut it off because, oh, it was bad. It was really painful. The Emperor Mummy. Number 6, what is your favorite Universal / Islands of Adventure ride? My favorite ride at Universal is the Mummy. I've been on a bajillion times, would ride it a bajillion times more. My favorite ride at Islands of Adventure is Spider-Man. Love that ride. Before that ride, I thought I hated simulators because, I'll be honest, I hated Back to the Future. It traumatized me as a child, and so I thought I hated all simulators. And they dragged me on Spider-Man, and I was so nervous going onto it because I was like, I'm gonna get sick, I'm gonna get sick. And then it was amazing. Loved it. It's still my favorite ride at the park. We'll ride it a million times more. Number 7, what is your least favorite Universal / Islands of Adventure ride? So my least favorite ride at Universal would, well, are we talking about currently that's not already closed down, or are we talking about over time? Because of all time, oh, I feel like I'm gonna get flack for saying I hated Back to the Future, but I love the movie, I love the concept, but I hated that ride. However, still in existence, I would say, I mean, there's not really a ride that I hate, but oh no, there is a ride I hate. It's Rip Ride Rocket. I was starting to say there's no ride at Universal I hate. I hate Rip Ride Rocket. Hate that it's there, it's an eyesore. I hate that ride. It scares me, I don't like the lift. And I don't like getting forced onto it, which is what's happening to me more and more lately, because I used to just be able to take it and go on it, but lately, ever since they had the people get stuck at the top, I get really anxious about it and really don't like that ride. Not a fan. At Islands of Adventure, I don't know if I have a least favorite ride at Islands of Adventure. I think I like them all. Yeah, honestly, I like every ride that's at Islands of Adventure. I really do. I obviously have favorites, but they're all great. I guess we'll go with the Storm Force, the teacups, because I don't really particularly care for teacups rides. Number 8, if you could, I think it's supposed to be, if you could get stuck on a ride for more than 30 minutes, which would it be and why? I mean, there's none that, I guess Men in Black, because then you could definitely get your perfect score. If you're just sitting there shooting aliens for 30 minutes, I mean, that's 30 minutes of fun. That's 30 minutes of extra fun on that ride. So I would go with Men in Black. Number 9, what ride experience are you most looking forward to coming to Universal / IOA? Well, at this point, I don't think I'm looking forward to any of the new stuff that's coming that's already announced. However, I am looking forward to finally getting to ride Kong, and I'm excited to get to ride the new Hulk. But I'm not excited for Fast and the Furious or the Jimmy Fallon experience, so there's nothing really happening in the future at the moment. Although I am excited for Nintendo whenever that comes, but they haven't really announced the experiences yet. Oh, number 10. If you could bring back any ride from Universal or Islands of Adventure, what would it be and why? I mean, I think this one's pretty easy. Out of all the attractions that have left, I'm most sad about Jaws. Don't get me wrong, I love Diagon Alley. I'm so glad it exists. It's amazing. It's probably the most immersive theme park attraction I've ever seen. But I just hate that it had to take Jaws in order to be created, because Jaws was a classic. It was just its own experience and there's nothing else like it. There's no other attraction like it anywhere that I've been, and it is definitely missed. It was a huge part of the original theme park experience and one of those classics that no matter how many times you rode it, it was something a little different because you got a different skipper each time. So definitely going with Jaws. So that is it for the Universal questions. I have no idea how long that took, so I don't know if I should even attempt the Disney tag. So here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do this. If you are hearing me say this right now in this moment, that means I decided there was enough time in this video to still do the Disney tag. So here we go. So I'm gonna pick and choose which questions I want to answer because there's 15 and I know I don't have time to answer 15 questions. So again, this is the Disney section of the tag. Name an unforgettable experience / moment you've had in the parks. I'm gonna go with the Epcot 30th anniversary, and my hair is covering it. This is the 30th anniversary shirt. That day was amazing. So they had the original Imagineers who helped build Epcot there on this day, and they did different sessions talking about their involvement and the planning and what they miss about Epcot. And as someone who loves Epcot down to the deepest depths of my soul, it was just the perfect day, the perfect Epcot nerd day. And I was just surrounded by other people who loved Epcot like I do. Oh, I just loved it. And then at the end of the day, they had the amazing illuminations, fireworks, and if you haven't already seen it, I actually found a lost vlog from that day and published it a couple weeks ago, and I'll go ahead and put the card up for that. It was such a fun day. It was amazing. What was your first time that you went to a Disney park? So I also have pictures from this day, and I was roughly 3 years old, I'd say, because it was sometime in 1987. I don't know when in 1987, but it was sometime in 1987, and we did, looks like we did Magic Kingdom, well, I was about to say, it looks like we only did Magic Kingdom and Epcot, but those are the only two parks that existed in 1987. Good job, Liz. But this is when my love for Figment was born, from the early age of 3 years old, and I still love him to this day. He is still my favorite Disney character, and I will still buy every single piece of merchandise that has him on it. And it all started right here. If you could choose any Disney character to be your best friend, who would you choose and why? I would pick the genie. If you guys don't already know, I am a huge Aladdin fan, and I would definitely pick the genie. I mean, what kind of amazing friend would that be? He is funny. I was about to say funny, hilarious, those are the same thing, but I just love the genie. What was my favorite Disney movie? Aladdin. Who was my favorite Disney villain? This changes all the time because I think it's so attached to their song and which song I'm enjoying at the time. So right now I would say Ursula because I mean, Poor Unfortunate Souls is such a perfect song. But again, I'm more into the villains than I am the heroes most of the time. I'm a little dark like that, so ask me again another time. Alright, I think this is going to be the last one I'm going to do because there's just so many questions on this. And it is, if you had to get stuck on any ride in Disney for 30 minutes, what would it be and why? Just you guys go ahead and answer for me. What do you think I'm gonna say? Just throw it out there. I'm sure you guys know. It's right here on my shirt. It's Spaceship Earth. I mean, I would also take Haunted Mansion, especially during summer because a 30-minute break on Haunted Mansion with that AC would be fantastic. But Spaceship Earth is my favorite ride and it's so relaxing. So an extra 30 minutes on that ride wouldn't bother me a bit. Love it, especially in Epcot, because if you're stuck on a ride for 30 minutes in Epcot, probably not going to ruin your plans. If you're stuck on a ride in any other park, you're probably going to miss a Fast Pass. So I'm going to go with Spaceship Earth. I almost said Space Mountain, which I would not want to be stuck on for 30 minutes. Okay, so I think that's going to be all for today. Again, my trip is coming up September 17th through the 27th. There will be mystery guests and Disney and Universal and Howling Horror Nights. All sorts of fun mixed in there. plus all of my amazing friends. I'm going to see so many of my friends. I'm so excited. I've missed all my Orlando people. I've missed all my favorite scare actors. So excited to reunite with all of them. And those videos will be coming out to you slowly through the next however many months once I figure that out. So again, hope you guys are excited for another Orlando trip. I know I am, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I was excited because this girl, I didn't know what I was going to do with my hands there. I just tried to do both at the same time. Down into the depths of my soul. Epcot has a part of my soul. So they had the original Imagineers with Pep.
Creeping me out, man. Whoa. Does smell like that fish.
No. No.
No, what's happening in my mouth right now?
No, it's so wrong.